Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today, the Cubs are going to kick off a 7-game homestand with 3 games against the Arizona Diamondbacks over the weekend and 4 more next week against the Cincinnati Reds. For today's game against Arizona, the Cubs are going to be sending Chris Sale out to the mound. He's making start number 17. With a 3-4 record, he has a 4.18 ERA and a 1.31 WHIP. For the Cubs lineup today, I can see we need to make a little bit of an adjustment here. And now, the Cubs lineup today is going to include Hoerner, Rizzo, Springer, Harper, Correa, Santana, Bryant, Amaya, and Sale batting ninth. For the Diamondbacks, Madison Bumgarner is making the start. He is making start number 21. With an 8-7 record, he has a 4.26 ERA and a 1.24 WHIP, and he looked very effective against the Cubs in Arizona last week. The Diamondbacks lineup will be Rojas, Ray, Marte, Kelly, Beer, Ahmed, Calhoun, Urena, and Bumgarner batting ninth. The wind is blowing out to center on a blustery day at 11 mph, and it is now time to get today's ball game underway. Chris Sale on the mound for the Cubs, facing off against Josh Rojas to lead off the top of the first inning. Sale on the mound facing Rojas with a 1-2 count. Sale has continued to look effective for the Cubs as his resurgence after being jettisoned by the Red Sox. It seems like Sale is a much better pitcher when his home stadium is in Chicago. So there's a swing and a miss for strike 3, and Sale gets the strikeout to lead off the ball game. Next up, we're going to see Corey Ray with 1 out and nobody on. A full count pitch to Ray. There it comes, and swing and a miss for strike 3, a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, and Sale blows it by him up and in for out number 2. Marte now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Here comes the pitch from Sale. And a pop-up, the right side, chasing in foul territory is Hoerner, and he makes the catch as he calls off Rizzo, making the catch in front of the wall to end the inning. So the Diamondbacks retired in order. We go down to the bottom of the first of a scoreless ball game. Hoerner now leading off against Bumgarner in the bottom of the first inning for the Cubs. First pitch to Nico Hoerner. Cubs are hoping they're able to hit Bumgarner a little harder this time around. And there's a liner into center field. That's a leadoff single as Nico Hoerner stops at first with a base hit in the bottom of the first inning. Rizzo now the batter, 1 man on, nobody out. Rizzo waiting for the 1-1 pitch. And there's a grounder towards second. Deep second, the throw is over to first as the ball was fielded on the outfield grass. They do get Rizzo at first on the fielder's choice. Hoerner advances to second, and now George Springer is the batter. George Springer was the subject of our interview before the game today. He's leading the team in home runs, but he's really hoping to raise his batting average to something a little more respectable than the 236 he's currently hitting. Here's a 3-ball count. That is up and in for ball 4. So Springer draws the walk, raising his OBP rather than his batting average on that plate appearance. And now Bryce Harper is the batter. With first and second and 1 out in the bottom of the first inning, Bumgarner facing Harper. Here is the full count pitch, and Harper swings and misses for strike 3. That was a fastball down, and Bumgarner just threw it by him. So now Carlos Correa comes up. With 2 men on and 2 outs in the bottom of the first, Bumgarner facing Correa with a 2-ball count. Here it comes. Popped up. Right center field. That is going to be a diving play. The center fielder makes the catch. He just saved 2 runs. So the Cubs strand 2. They do not score. We go to the top of the second of a scoreless ball game. Kelly facing Sale. Top of the second inning. 1-2 is the count. Sale working. Here it comes. Liner into right. Going back is Harper. He's going to play it on a hop, and that is a leadoff single for the Diamondbacks here in the top of the second inning. Beer now the batter with nobody out, one man on. Sale facing Beer with a 1-2 count. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3. That was a slider. It was nasty. And Sale gets the punch out. That's his third of this ball game. First out of the second inning. And now Nick Ahmed is the batter. First pitch to Ahmed. There's a pop-up on foul territory. Third base side. Bryant goes over. He has it. That is out number 2. And now Sale facing Cole Calhoun with 2 outs and 1 man on. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Sale delivers. A swing and a miss for strike 3. So Sale strikes out 2 more. He's got 4 in the game. We're going to the bottom of the second with a scoreless affair. Danny Santana stepping in from the right-handed batter's box against the lefty Bumgarner to lead off the bottom of the second inning. 1-1 is the count. Line down the right field line, that's going to be a base hit. Santana with a leadoff single, and he's on base for the Cubs here in the bottom of the second inning. Bumgarner facing Bryant now with a runner on first, nobody out. We're going to be looking for an opportunity to steal right here. Let's see what the first pitch is. That is a cutter for strike 1 at the knees. What's the second pitch going to be? That is a low fastball. So 1-1 count. Stealing second now in the third pitch. That's outside. Oh, and Santana can't make up his mind. He holds it first. So a 2-1 count now to Bryant. Let's see what he gets for a pitch here with a swing away. The throw goes over to first. Yeah, kind of expected that. We're not going to try to steal 2 pitches in a row here. Bryant waiting for that 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. So now that was a fastball again. Hopefully Bumgarner goes back to something off speed. We're going to try to steal second again. Oh, there. Santana steps back quickly, but he is safe. We're going to do... Actually, we're going to do a run and hit with a 2-2 count. Let's see what happens here. That's low. The throw goes down to second, and Santana is out. So Bryant has a full count. Santana's thrown out at second. Let's see how we complete Bryant's at-bat. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3, so that's the second out of the inning. And now Miguel Amaya is the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Here's a 3-1 pitch to Miguel Amaya. And he is walked. That is a fastball outside for ball 4. So it brings up Sale with 2 outs and runner on first. Sale 2 for 24 on the season. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and he swings and misses. That is actually strike 3. We must have had the count wrong, but the umpire says he's out. So we're going to change sides here. We go to the top of the third of a 0-0 ball game. Urena facing Sale in the top of the third. 1 ball is the count. Sale delivers the pitch. Liner past the first baseman into right field. That'll be a leadoff single. So Sale, again, having to work around a leadoff base hit here in the top of the third inning. And now, Pavin Smith is pinch hitting for the pitcher, Bumgarner. How is this even possible? Did Bumgarner get hurt? Bumgarner shouldn't be coming out of this game unless he's literally hurt. Diagnosis pending. He only threw 36 pitches. Well, I'm sure the Cubs are happy to see Bumgarner out of this ball game. So, Pavin Smith batting from the left side against the lefty Sale with a runner on first, nobody out. Here comes the 1-ball pitch and a grounder up the middle. Second baseman has it, flips to short. The relay back to first. That is a 4-6-3 double play. So, the Cubs turn 2. There are now 2 outs and nobody on, and Rojas is the next batter. Top of the third inning. 2-2 is the count. Rojas takes a check swing for strike 3, which will end the inning. 5 strikeouts now in the game for Sale. We go to the bottom of the third of a scoreless ball game. And Kevin McCanna comes out of the Diamondbacks bullpen. He has a 1-0 record, has thrown 37 in the third innings, walked 29, struck out 51 with a 4.58 ERA. McCanna, I'm sure, they're looking for multiple innings out of this relief appearance. He's going to face the top of the Cubs lineup in the bottom of the third inning. 2-2 is the count to Nico Horner. He got a base hit his first time up. Here comes the pitch to Horner. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. So McCanna gets the strikeout to begin this appearance. Brings up Anthony Rizzo. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 is the count to Rizzo. Here is the pitch. And a pop-up routine to short right field. That is going to be put away for out number 2. George Springer now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Springer. And he pops it up to left. Coming in is the left fielder. He makes the play and the inning is over. So the Cubs do not score. We go to the top of the 4th of a 0-0 ball game. Ray facing Sale in the top of the 4th inning. Sale working. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Got him on the high fastball at 95. That's his 6th strikeout of this ball game. It brings up Ketel Marte. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 is the count as Sale delivers. Grounder towards second. Horner has it. He throws over to first. That is out number 2. Carson Kelly now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. 2 strikes is the count. Sale delivers. There's a pop up to left. Coming into Santana. He looks up and he makes the play to end the inning. So the Diamondbacks go down in order. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Still all zeros here in Chicago. Bryce Harper leading off to the Cubs in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch to Harper. And he lines that one over the first baseman's head. Kind of dumps it into right field for a leadoff single. So Harper trying to get himself back on track. Gets a single here to lead off the bottom of the 4th inning. Carlos Correa is now the batter. Nobody out, 1 man on. Correa waiting for the first pitch. Here it comes. And he's hit by the pitch. He's going to take his base. And McCann just lost control of that fastball. Hit him right in the middle of the bat. That has got to hurt. So now Santana is the batter. With 2 men on, nobody out. Bottom of the 4th inning. McCann has a jam he's got to work his way out of now. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Got him on a slider that broke in. And Santana could not handle it. So now Chris Bryant is the batter. With 1 out and 2 men on, McCann facing Bryant. Here comes the first pitch. And he's hit by the pitch. So the bases are now loaded. There's 1 out, 3 men on base, and Miguel Amaya is the next batter here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Amaya facing McCann, with the Cubs having their best opportunity to score so far in this ball game. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and he swings and misses for strike 3. So McCann gets the strikeout, and now Chris Sale comes up to the plate. McCann literally just needs to get Sale out to complete this inning unscathed. Let's see what happens here. Sale is 2 for 25 on the season with no RBIs. Here's the 1-ball count and the pitch to Sale. And he pops it up. Right center field. Coming over is the right fielder, and he makes the play. The inning is over. The Cubs leave the bases loaded. We go to the top of the 5th, still scoreless here in Chicago. Sale now, coming back out to do what he actually does best, which is pitch. He is going to face Beer, Ahmed, and Calhoun here in the top of the 5th inning. 3-1 is the count. Sale delivers. There's a pop-up. Deep right field. I think that one's going all the way to the wall. And Harper watches it leave the park. So that is a 1-0 lead for the Diamondbacks. 403 feet into the right field bleachers, and the Diamondbacks have taken the lead here in the top of the 5th inning. Sale now facing Ahmed. Here's the first pitch to Nick Ahmed, and there's a liner into left, chasing is Santana. He's going to get that one. Makes the running catch for out number 1. Calhoun the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Sale working. Here comes the first pitch. A liner to right. This time Harper has plenty of room. He gets back there and makes the play for out number 2. Urena now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Sale working with a 1-strike count. Here is the pitch to Urena. And a grounder towards short. Correa has it. He throws over to first, and that'll end the inning. So the Diamondbacks score 1. They take the lead going into the bottom of the 5th inning. McCann, on for his 3rd inning of work, is going to face the top of the Cubs lineup in the bottom of the 5th inning. 3-1 is the count. Here's the pitch to Horner, and he pops it up left center field. Chasing, the left fielder has it, and he makes the play for out number 1. Rizzo now the batter, 1 out, nobody on. McKenna working with a 2-1 count. Here is the pitch to Rizzo. And a liner up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Rizzo beat the shift by scorching it over the infielders' heads into center field for a 1-out single. So now Springer is the batter. With 1 out and 1 man on, Springer facing McKenna with a 2-2 count. And Springer grounds it hard toward the shortstop. The flip to second, the relay to first. That is a 6-4-3 double play. And just like that, the inning is over. We go to the top of the 6th of a 1-0 ball game. And now we're going to have another pinch hitter. Alec Thomas is coming up to lead off for the Diamondbacks here in the top of the 6th inning. Thomas facing Chris Sale in a 1-0 ball game. Sale working. Here is the first pitch. And a drive into right. Coming in fast is Harper. He makes the diving play for the first out of the inning. Nice range there by Harper to get to that play, and then excellent effort to lay out and make the catch. Rojas now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Full count pitch. Sale delivers. Swing and a miss for strike 3. I believe that is strikeout number 8 on the day for Mr. Sale. No, number 7, excuse me. Strikeout number 7, and now Corey Ray is the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Sale working with a 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch. A grounder towards second. Horner has it. He throws over to first, which will end the inning. So the Cubs retire the Diamondbacks in order and go to the bottom of the 6th of a 1-0 ball game. Bryce Harper now leading off against Trevor McGill here in the bottom of the 6th. McGill has thrown 36 innings, 25 walks, 32 strikeouts, and an ERA of exactly 4. McGill facing Harper. Diamondbacks up by 1 in the bottom of the 6th. Here's a 2-2 count. And the pitch to Bryce Harper. Here it comes. And Harper swings and misses. That is strike 3. That was a slider in, and Harper could not handle it. Next batter is Carlos Correa with 1 out, nobody on. Full count pitch to Correa. Here it comes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Correa goes down swinging. That's another slider for strikeout number 2. McGill now facing Santana. 2 outs, nobody on. Here is the pitch to Santana. And a grounder towards short. Picked up, thrown over to first, and that'll end the inning. So the Cubs do not score. They're retired in order. We go to the top of the 7th of a 1-0 ball game. Sale facing Marte here in the top of the 7th inning. Sale has thrown 70 pitches so far in this appearance. Here's a 2-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That is strikeout number 8. Sale just blew a fastball by him at 94. And now Carson Kelly is the batter with 1 out and nobody on. 1-2 is the count. Here's the pitch to Kelly. Strike 3 called. That's strikeout number 9. Sale working hard here in the top of the 7th. Brings up Beer now with 2 outs and nobody on. Full count pitch. Seth Beer waiting. Here's the delivery. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Chris Sale strikes out the side. We go to the bottom of the 7th, and it is a 1-0 Diamondback lead. And here to lead the 7th inning stretch, we have Mark Pryor. Trevor McGill now facing Chris Bryant in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bryant is 0 for 1 today and drew a walk earlier in this game. Here's the full count pitch to Chris Bryant. McGill looking for the sign. Here's the delivery. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3. So that's out number 1. Amaya now the batter with 1 out and nobody on. And we are actually going to warm up Junior Fernandez. Because Sale, for everything that he's done right, is going to be pinch hit for here in the bottom of the 7th. McGill facing Amaya in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1 strike count, 1 out. Here it comes. Amaya lines it into center field. That's a base hit. So Miguel Amaya getting the base hit with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. And now the wheels are going to start turning because, first off, Mike Tauschman is going to pinch run for Miguel Amaya. Secondly, Buster Posey is going to pinch hit for Sale. And he is going to remain in this game as the catcher. So with Tauschman on first and Posey now the batter, the Cubs are down by 1 in the bottom of the 7th inning. McGill working. The Cubs with the tying run on base. Here comes the first pitch to Buster Posey. McGill delivers. There's a liner up the middle for another base hit. Tauschman rounding second. He stops though. He does not try to get to third. So back-to-back base hits means the Cubs have the go-ahead runners on base, and now Nico Hoerner is the batter. The bottom of the 7th inning with 1 out, 2 men on. Hoerner facing McGill in the bottom of the 7th. So we're going to do pitch by pitch and just see what kind of presents itself here. First pitch to Hoerner. Here it comes. That is strike 1 at the knees. Fastball at 96. All right, Hoerner. What are you going to do at the second pitch? There's a grounder towards short. Picked up, thrown to second. The relay to first. There is a 6-4-3 double play. And just like that, a promising inning goes by the books. We go to the top of the 8th. It's a 1-0 Diamondback lead. So Junior Fernandez is ready to come into this game. He is, in fact, going to be slotted in to the number 8 spot. He is going to pitch. Fernandez coming out of the Cub bullpen. He has a 3-0 record, 46 2/3 innings thrown, 20 walks, 62 strikeouts, and a 3.47 ERA. He's going to face Ahmed, Calhoun, and Urena here in the top of the 8th inning. Here comes the pitch. That is up and in. We need to switch this back over to 1-pitch mode. All right, 3-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch. That is low for ball 4, so Arizona has the leadoff man on base. Cole Calhoun now the batter. Top of the 8th inning. 2 balls is the count. Here comes the pitch. Popped up foul territory, chasing his Posey. He makes the play. That's out number 1. All right, Urena now facing Fernandez. With 1 out, 1 man on. We are, in fact, going to warm up Birdie and Taylor. All right. 1 out, 1 man on, top of the 8th inning. Fernandez facing Urena. 2-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So that punch out is the second out of the inning. And now we have a pinch hitter for the pitcher's spot. Dalton Varsho coming up to the plate. He has 6 home runs, 23 RBIs, and a .271 batting average for Arizona. Fernandez working the top of the 8th. Cubs down by 1. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Varsho. And there's a swing and a miss to end the inning. So the runner is stranded. The Diamondbacks do not score. We go to the bottom of the 8th of a 1-0 Diamondback lead. So Anthony Rizzo now coming up to the plate. He is going to lead off against Bracco. Silvino Bracco pitching now for the Diamondbacks. He has a 1-1 record, 33 2/3 innings thrown, 15 walks, 36 strikeouts, and a 5.08 ERA. And we are going to warm up Luis Diaz. So Bracco facing Rizzo. 2 strikes is the count. Rizzo standing in the left-handed batter's box, waiting for the pitch. And the swing and a miss for strike 3. So that is the first out of the inning. It brings up George Springer. 1 out, nobody on. Bracco facing Springer with a 2-2 count. Here it comes. Popped up, deep center field, going back toward the wall. Springer got a hold of that one, and it is gone. We have a 1-1 tie here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 434 feet to the deepest part of the ballpark. And the Cubs tie it up at 1 here in the bottom of the 8th. Now Bryce Harper comes up to the plate with 1 out and nobody on. And Andrew Chafin has come out of the Diamondback bullpen. Chafin has a 1-3 record. He has thrown 37 2/3 innings, walked 12, struck out 42 with a 4.78 ERA. Springer, by the way, has now hit his 19th home run of the season. Chafin working with a full count to Harper. He is looking for the sign. And here's the delivery. And a liner into center field. Is that going to drop in? No, the center fielder makes the running catch for out number 2. So Harper hit that one right on the nose, but it was basically within range of the center fielder. He made the running catch for the second out of the inning. Carlos Correa now the batter. With 2 outs and nobody on. Chafin working. Here comes the pitch to Correa. There's a pop up to left. Going over is the left fielder. He adjusts toward left center and makes the play to end the inning. We go to the top of the 9th. It is a tie ball game here at Wrigley Field. And now, Edwin Diaz is going to be brought into this ball game. He is going to face the top of the Diamondback lineup in the top of the 9th inning. The question is, are we going to double switch it? He'd be due up third in the bottom of the 9th. I think we're just going to pitch him now. He's going to throw this 1 inning, and then we're just going to pinch hit for him right away. So Diaz facing Rojas here in the top of the 9th. 1-2 is the count. Edwin Diaz looking for the sign, and he delivers the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Edwin Diaz with the fastball at 99 records the strikeout to lead off the inning. That's his 74th strikeout of the season in 40 innings thrown. Diaz now facing Ray with 1 out and nobody on. Here's the 2-strike count and the pitch to Corey Ray. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. So Diaz with 2 outs and nobody on, now facing a pinch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. Escobar has 10 home runs, 40 RBIs, and a .252 batting average on the season. Escobar facing Diaz in the top of the 9th. Here comes the pitch. Diaz delivers. Popped up to center. Chasing is Springer. He looks up and he makes the catch to end the inning. So the Diamondbacks go down in order. We go down to the bottom of the 9th of a 1-1 ball game. And now we are in fact going to warm Birdie back up because he's going to pitch in the 10th inning if this remains a tie ball game. Danny Santana leading off for the Cubs here in the bottom of the 9th. Santana facing Chafin. The switch hitting Santana batting from the right side against the lefty Andrew Chafin to lead off the bottom of the 9th. 2-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Santana swings and misses for strike 3. That was a sinker for the first out of the inning. Chris Bryant now the batter. With 1 out, nobody on. Bryant with 5 home runs on the season. Here's the 1-1 count and the pitch to Bryant. And he grounds it towards short. Picked up, thrown over to first, and that is out number 2. And now the pitcher's spot comes up. And this is where we are going to pinch hit with Nelson Cruz. Nelson Cruz is going to pinch hit in the bottom of the 9th inning with 2 outs and nobody on, facing Andrew Chafin. Critical moment here for Nelson Cruz, a chance to win the ball game. Here's the 2-2 count and the pitch to Cruz. He grounds it up the middle. The shortstop has it. He throws over to first, and that'll end the inning. So the Cubs go down in order. We go now to the top of the 10th, still tied up at 1. And Nick Birdie is going to be brought into this game. He is, in fact, going to pitch. And he is going to face Kelly Beer and Ahmed here in the top of the 10th. Birdie has thrown 35 in the 3rd innings, walked 18, struck out 42 with a 2.80 ERA. Birdie facing Carson Kelly with a 3-ball count. He is looking for the sign. And here's the pitch. Low for ball 4, so the leadoff runner is on base. The Diamondbacks have the go-ahead run on base, and now Beer is the batter. With 1 man on, nobody out. Birdie working with a 1-2 count. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Beer strikes out swinging on a slider at 95. That is a really tough pitch. Birdie now facing Ahmed with 1 out and 1 man on. Birdie working. 2-2 is the count. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That was a fastball at 98, and Ahmed could not catch up with it. So now Birdie faces Cole Calhoun with 2 outs and 1 man on. Birdie working with a 3-1 count. Here's the pitch to Calhoun. That is high for ball 4. So 2 walks and 2 strikeouts yield a situation where the Diamondbacks have the go-ahead run in scoring position. Top of the 10th inning, 1-1 tie. There are 2 outs and 2 men on. And Richard Urena is the batter for the Diamondbacks. He is 1 for 3 today. Birdie, we're actually going to warm up Blake Taylor because he's either going to pitch in the next half inning to the lefties at the top of the Diamondbacks lineup, or he's going to pitch this half inning to the lefties at the top of the Diamondbacks lineup. We're going to visit the mound. Birdie says, I can still bring it. Urena now the batter with 2 men on and 2 outs in the top of the 10th. Here is the first pitch to Urena. And he gets a liner into center field. That's going to be a base hit. Springer has it. He throws home. The runner is not trying to score. So the catcher, Kelly, stops at third. The bases are now loaded, and Andrew Chafin is batting for himself. Do the Diamondbacks literally have nobody left on their bench? They do not. Interesting. So, in a potential game-winning situation, Andrew Chafin is going to face Nick Birdie here in the top of the 10th with 2 outs and the bases loaded. Birdie working. Here is the full count pitch. And strike 3 is called. That was a belt-high fastball, and Chafin did not move his bat. So the Cubs strand the bases loaded. We go to the bottom of the 10th of a 1-1 tie. Buster Posey is going to lead off the Cubs against Kevin Ginkel. Kevin Ginkel. Here in the bottom of the 10th inning. Ginkel has thrown 32 in the 3rd inning. He's walked 20, struck out 43 with a 3.62 ERA. Ginkel will face Posey and then the top of the Cubs lineup in the bottom of the 10th inning. Posey waiting for the 1-1 pitch. Ginkel looking for the sign, and here is the delivery. Liner past the 3rd baseman into left field. That's going to be a leadoff single. Posey stops at first, and now that'll bring up Nico Horner. With 1 man on, nobody out. Horner is an excellent bunter, but he's also leading the team in batting average. Posey is so slow that I feel like we need to bunt him over to second or run the risk of hitting into our 18th double play in this game. So we're going to go ahead. You know, Horner might even be able to bunt for a hit. Who knows? We're going to lay down the bunt, see what happens. Horner bunts it out in front of the plate. The catcher has it. He throws to first. Posey advances to second. So the sacrifice is successful. The winning run now is in scoring position with 1 out and Rizzo at the plate here in the bottom of the 10th inning. So Horner did his part. He got the sacrifice. Rizzo now facing Ginkel. Here is the first pitch to Anthony Rizzo. And they're going to intentionally walk him. So that will set the double play back up, puts 2 runners on, and George Springer now is the batter. Springer hit the game-tying home run back in the 8th inning. He's now coming up to face Ginkel in a game-winning situation in the bottom of the 10th. With the game-winning, with the potential winning run standing at second, 1 out in the 10th inning. Ginkel working, 2-2 count. Here's the pitch to Springer. And he swings and misses for strike 3. So that is the 2nd out of the inning. And it brings up Bryce Harper. With 2 outs, 2 men on, and Harper facing Ginkel in the bottom of the 10th. We need a base hit to win this ballgame. We might need 2 base hits, but definitely 1. So here's a full count pitch to Harper. That is outside. No, it's strike 3. Strike 3 is called on what looked like a fastball that was high, and Harper can't believe it. I can't believe it. We go now to the top of the 10th. It is still a 1-1 ball game. Birdie now on the mound. we are going to actually visit the mound. All right. So Liam Hendricks is coming into this ball game to pitch. And he is going to replace Birdie as in the number 8 spot in the lineup here in the top of the 11th inning. Now, Hendricks facing Rojas, top of the 11th, leading off for the Diamondbacks. Here's the 1-ball count and the pitch from Hendricks. He is looking for the sign. Here's the delivery. There's a pop-up, center field, going back as Springer. He's toward the warning track, but he makes the catch for out number 1. Ray now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Hendricks facing Ray with a 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Driven into left, chasing is Santana, but he makes the running catch for out number 2. So Hendricks now facing Escobar with 2 outs and nobody on. Top of the 11th inning. Here's the 3-1 count. Hendricks delivers. That is inside for ball 4. So the walk is issued. That's 96 for that fastball, but it was inside. And now Carson Kelly is the batter. 2 outs, 1 man on. Hendricks working with a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch to Kelly. Popped up, left center field. That's going back toward the wall. The catch, the play is made by Springer. He gets into the cutoff man. The runners stop at second and third. And now we have 2 outs, 2 men on, and Beer is the batter here in the top of the 8th inning. Man, that sounds like a great idea right now. A Beer batter brought would be excellent. However, in this case, with 2 outs, Beer is going to be intentionally walked so we can face Nick Ahmed. So we are going to, we're not going to hit with that, we're going to intentionally walk. We have to be mean about it. Just tell him to go down first. So now the force out is at any base. There's 2 outs in the 11th inning. Hendricks facing Nick Ahmed in the top of the 11th. Hendricks says I'm still good. All right, so Hendricks facing Ahmed, 2 outs, bases loaded. Here comes the 1-ball count and the pitch from Hendricks. And a pop-up behind second base. Going over is Correa. He makes the catch and the inning is over. So the Cubs escape the jam. We go to the bottom of the 11th of a 1-1 ball game. Carlos Correa leading off the Cubs here in the bottom of the 11th inning. Ginkel still on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Here comes the 2-2 count and the pitch to Correa. And that's a swing and a miss for strike 3. So that's the first out of the inning. Next up is Danny Santana with 1 out, nobody on. Santana 1 for 4 today. Here comes the 1-2 count and the pitch to Santana. And he swings and misses for strike 3, so that's out number 2. Chris Bryant now the batter. With 2 outs and nobody on. Bryant facing Ginkel. Bottom of the 11th inning. 1 strike is the count. Here comes the pitch. And Bryant grounds it up the middle. The shortstop has it. The throw goes over to first, but Bryant beats it out. That is an infield single on a good hustling play by Chris Bryant. So 2 outs, 1 man on. And now we're going to get a pinch hitter for the pitcher spot. And this is going to be the last man on the Cubs bench, Thairo Estrada. Estrada is coming into this ball game with the winning run on first and 2 outs in the bottom of the 11th inning. And he is going to face Cy Sneed, who has thrown 9 innings, walked 8, struck out 7 with an ERA of precisely 5. Sneed looking in at the batter's box at Estrada. Critical situation here in the bottom of the 11th inning. Here's the 1-2 count and the pitch to Estrada. Sneed looks for the sign and the delivery. There's a swing and a miss to end the inning. So the Cubs strand a runner. They do not score. We go to the 12th of a 1-1 tie. And now it is, in fact, Blake Taylor's turn to pitch. And Taylor is coming into the number 8 spot. He is going to face Cole Calhoun here in the 12th inning of a 1-1 tie. Taylor comes out of the bullpen with a 3-2 record, 39 innings thrown, 19 walks, 42 strikeouts, and a 3.46 ERA. Taylor working with a 1-2 count. Here is the pitch to Calhoun. He is looking for the sign. And the delivery. Swing and a miss for strike 3. He chased a fastball that was down and away, and Taylor gets the punch out for the first out of the inning. Urena now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Urena waiting for the 1-strike count. Here comes the pitch. Taylor delivers. Liner past the third baseman in the left field. That's going to be a 1-out single. So stopping at first is a single with Urena, and now Sneed is the batter. Sneed has not logged an at-bat yet this season. Taylor's working with a runner on first and 1 out. Urena is not fast, but good at stealing. I'm going to throw over first. Toss to first just to keep him close. All right, pitch to the back. Let's see what happens here. The bunt is laid down. Pitcher has it. He throws to first, and the sacrifice is successful. So that is the second out of the inning. The runner advances to second, and now Rojas is the batter in the 12th inning. Taylor facing Rojas. 12th inning of a 1-1 tie. 2 outs, runner on second. Here comes the first pitch. Taylor looking for the sign and the delivery. And a liner past the first baseman down the right field line. That's going to drive in the run. Heading around first for second. That is a RBI double. And the Diamondbacks have taken a 2-1 lead here in the 12th inning. So now Ray is the batter with 2 outs and a runner still on second. Taylor working with a 1-strike count. Here is the pitch to Ray. And there's a pop-up to right. Coming in is the right fielder, Harper. He makes the play and the inning is over. So the Cubs allow the go-ahead run to score. We go to the bottom of the 12th of a 2-1 ball game. Buster Posey is going to lead off against Cy Sneed here in the bottom of the 12th inning. Posey, 2 for 2, after having come in on a pinch hit appearance earlier in this ball game. Here comes the full count pitch to Posey. That is inside for ball 4. So the walk is issued. This is the exact same situation that we were in 2 innings ago. Horner is the batter now. He's going to face Sneed. Horner is 1 for 4 on the day. So I guess we're going to do something different this time. We're going to let Horner swing away and just pray that he doesn't ground into a double play. Horner facing Sneed. First pitch. Horner waiting for the pitch. Here's the delivery. And he lines that one into right field. That's a base hit. Heading for second is Posey. He's going to stop. So the Cubs have first and second with nobody out in the 12th inning. And now Rizzo is the batter. Carson Kelly is catching. He's a really good catcher. So there's really no scenario where I can try a double steal with Posey as the lead runner. Sneed is going to face Rizzo with 2 men on, nobody out in the 12th inning. And Sneed working. First pitch to Rizzo. Here it comes. And a pop-up to center. Going back as the center fielder toward the wall. He makes the catch. Posey is going to tag up and advance to third. So the tying run is now 90 feet away. There are runners on the corners with 1 out. Rizzo credited with the sacrifice fly. And now Springer is the batter here in the bottom of the 12th inning. Sneed facing Springer with 2 men on, 1 out. Cubs down by 1. Here comes the full count pitch to Springer. And that is strike 3 called. Springer couldn't even get the bat off his shoulder. That was a fastball at 98, belt high. And Springer strikes out for the second out of the inning. So now Bryce Harper comes up again in another situation where he has the potential to win this ball game. So Bryce Harper 1 for 5 today, facing Sneed. Runners on the corners, 2 outs, bottom of the 12th inning. Cubs are down to their final out. Here comes the 3-ball count and the pitch, and that is high for ball 4. So now the bases are loaded. And now we're going to see Carlos Correa. Correa is 0 for 4 today. He's facing Snead with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Cubs down by 1 in the bottom of the 12th inning. Snead, for his part, has thrown 23 pitches so far in this appearance. Correa facing Snead with a 2-strike count. And there's a liner past the first baseman in right field. 1 run is in. 2 run, the second runner's coming around. He slides and he is safe, and the Cubs walk this off. Carlos Correa with a 2-run RBI single in the bottom of the 12th inning. And the Cubs are victorious 3-2 over the Diamondbacks. The Cubs get 3 runs on 11 hits with no errors. The Diamondbacks 2 runs on 7 hits with no errors. Carlos Correa punched it through the infield. The shift was actually on, and he found a hole, and 2 runs scored, which allowed the Cubs to win the ball game. So, the player of today's game is actually the Cubs' Chris Sale. He certainly pitched well enough to deserve to win. He threw 7 innings of 3-hit, 1-run baseball, the only blemish being that solo home run, and 10 strikeouts against 0 walks. Madison Bumgarner was injured. We do not have an update on the degree or severity of his injury. Blake Taylor actually gets the win out of the bullpen. He was the only bullpen pitcher to allow a run to score. But really, that just made it a little more exciting in the bottom of the 12th inning. So Taylor goes to 4-2. The Cubs bullpen actually combined for 5 innings of 1-run baseball with 2, 4, 7, 8 strikeouts. Snead suffers the loss. He threw an inning, walked 2, allowed 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned, and 2 strikeouts. So the Cubs improved to 63-36. It's a reciprocal number for their record now, as the Diamondbacks fall to 44-55. Thank you for watching Replacement Player Baseball.